Welcome back to another episode of SJ Games Live. My name's Hunter, and today we are going to do a special unboxing. We've got a lot of boxes here. I'm not going to open all of these, but we're looking at the Car Wars Pocket Box Kickstarter bundles. You may ask me why we're doing that, because these haven't actually been available outside of the Pocket Box Kickstarter. We did unbox the Pocket Box Classic Games and the Ogre bundles, which you can still get. This one, however, has been a little bit harder to get. The reason we're doing it is because these are going to be available soon in limited quantities on Warehouse 23. We're going to be releasing a little bit more information in the coming week with NordCon 2.3 coming up. That'll be Saturday, October 10th. There's going to be a lot of new leaks, sneak peeks, panels that we're doing, and there's going to be some information about these coming back out. So I wanted to show off what comes in one of them. There's Car Wars bundles 1 through 4. We're going to be looking at bundle 1 here because this has kind of the core stuff in it. You're going to get like the basic Car Wars games. A lot of this other stuff has a lot of expansion material, which I'll also talk about, but we're going to dive into this Car Wars bundle 1. Let's take a look. So I actually have Brandon's knife here this time. He doesn't have to throw it to me from off camera. I'm going to crack this tape open. There we go. And you can actually see on the side here what comes in it. We've got Car Wars, actually shows on the front here too, Car Wars, Truck Stop, the Car Wars Expansion Set 1, Expansion Set 2, Convoy, Auto Duel, GURPS Auto Duel, sorry, and then the Arena book, plus an empty pocket box. Let's dive in. There we go. And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and pop some of this stuff out. Got Convoy here. We'll go through this stuff in more detail here in a second. The expansion set 1. Expansion set 2. I'm already seeing some stuff here I want to take a dive into, and then we got a lot of the pocket boxes. So we got the empty pocket box here. We'll set that one aside. This is just going to be just to give you an idea what these things look like on the inside. Which way does it open? Oh yeah, that's the hinge side. They open kind of like a VHS container. These are essentially remakes of what we used to put all of our games in back in the day, which is kind of the point of it. It's kind of a nostalgic look back at a lot of our games, but it's actually a pretty convenient way of storing games. It's really sturdy, good, like a literal pocket box. It's a really good travel case. We got Car Wars, the OG. We got Truck Stop. I believe this is just a spacer. Then we've got GURPS Auto Duel. We'll take a flip through that. The Arena book. Sweet. Cool. So let me set this box aside and we'll start digging through some of this stuff. Okay. Let's just start with the original. Let's start with Car Wars. So we've got the original box here. This is one of my favorite artworks, the old rainbow art. There we go. And if you've checked out any of our previous pocket box unboxings, these are recreations of the original pocket boxes to as close as you can really get, but these are pretty spot on. The only difference is there's going to be a back here that's a little bit different. Does this one come off? Because some of these had leaflets in them that are like, yeah, there, that was. So this is like the reprint version, and then you take it off, and there's the original version. So this is just like a removable piece that has the fact that it's a classic that's a reprint, and then it has the original on it, which is really cool. Drive offensively. All the background stuff, and hopefully, I don't know, but based on my experience unboxing the Ogre one and the Illuminati and the classic one I think that we did, there may be some old ads in here, which is one of my favorites. They all come with these dice, which is awesome. We've got, let's see what we got here. We have, this would be the rule set, so all of your car building, all of your auto dueling needs there. You gotta believe this will be the grid. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be big. Good lord, that's a lot. Nice. So it has a lot of your chart stuff, the movement chart, you got hazards, you've got the crash table, all sorts of stuff. Just all sorts of stuff. For anyone that knows Car Wars, this is kind of where the game lives and dies on all the tables, essentially. So that is a very important sheet. Oh, this is awesome. You got the American Auto Duel Association membership card. That's really cool. Founded in 2025, only 5 years away, folks. We're getting close. It's and then, honestly, at the rate we're going, we need auto dueling pretty quickly. So, this is cool. Has our information on it for the ADA Quarterly. We got one of the journals using the card art or the cover art here, same art that you got on the cover of the box. These are just going to be lined journals for you to take notes in. Pretty cool, actually, with a little built-in kind of a bookmarky thing. And you got tokens, and we do 2 sets of these. Got some questions about that on the other videos. I try to re-explain this. We have the original types of tokens here, which these are just like a card stock that you cut out yourself. This is how tokens used to be for these games. It's just cut them out yourself and use them on thin cardstock. But we also, since it is a reprint, we do have modern technology at our disposal now. We have sets of pre-punched, a little bit thicker card, not super thick, but thicker punch board with pre-punched or like die cut tokens that you can punch out, since if you don't want to cut your own tokens out. So you have the option. You can either go completely old school or a little bit more modern with the tokens. It still has the original art on it though, so it's modern in engineering, but not necessarily in like we didn't change anything to it. So you have all the classic cars in here. It's awesome. This is the kind of stuff that I like to see too. This is like the checklist, and this is actually a sticker that you can throw on that empty pocket box that comes with it. You can throw that on there, and it tells you can just check off what's in that box. You can also use this sticker, which is just a Car Wars storage box sticker. And of course, you can use those wherever. And yeah, this is what I was hoping for, an ad. This is the Auto Duel Quarterly. Wrecked due to driver putt-putt a motorcycle. So it's got an ad for that. Truckers terminology and slang on the back. So this actually gives you a list of truckers terminology and slang. And then you've got a free trailer, bus, or RV and a tractor like chart on here. So that's awesome. So you get a lot of little bonus stuff in there. I think one of the standouts for me is honestly going to be the AADA card. I need to find that because I want to keep that. There it is. This card is awesome. So that's the core game and everything that comes in that. We'll toss that in there and throw that backer in there. So set that aside. Let's take a look at the other pocket box option here, which is Truck Stop. There's the cover. Oddly enough, with Car Wars stuff, Truck Stop's the thing I've seen most in the wild when I'm actually looking in game stores and bookshops and stuff like that. I would find Truck Stop all the time. I would never see Car Wars. It's actually pretty cool. I've seen this cover. I've seen this cover for decades at this point. Of course, again, we've got the back that's kind of like the reprint back. You take that off, and that bright yellow just screaming at you. The Knights of the Road, the truckers. And this one would be useful to have that list of trucker terminology from the first game. So like the first game, we got a Ziploc and a couple of dice. Pop these out. We'll keep the stuff a secret for now. So we got our Truck Stop rules. Again, just kind of a big leaflet of stuff here. I will say there's a little more going on with the Car Wars stuff. There's a lot of stats and things like that, so the rule book's pretty thick. For a pocket game. We've got, here we go. This one's a chart/map. I believe this is just a map for this one. I might be wrong. Oh, it's a big one. Holy crap. Welcome to the Truck Stop. So that's our Truck Stop map, which is a truck stop. So that's pretty cool. It actually has the literal map of the truck stop. There's the showers. You got the radio room. Oh, this is cool. I dig it. So that is our map. It is large. Let me fold that back up here so don't damage it. There we go. So there's our map. We have another card here, the AADA card. Loving it. Ooh, this is cool art. That's really cool art. This is another one of those journals. This is a line journal, but that art is really cool. That rules. Got the journal stuff. Ooh, and here's our tokens. So the tokens in this are really awesome. So you've got actual like trucks, like 18-wheelers. You've got the cabs and the trailers, or sorry, the cabs, trailers, and these are actually buses. You can sell on there. Little clouds of stuff there, guns, and then of course you've got the same thing, but on die-cut punch-out tokens. We've got some more stickers here. We've got the same Car Wars expansion set checklist, but we have a new sticker for the storage box. This is one with cycles. So that's awesome. And these are my favorite things in the world. It is the catalog. This is the summer 1984 catalog. Just skip that for just a sec. This is another one of the Auto Duel quarterlies with the tractor trailer RV one from the last box. But let's take a peek at this. Oh, what is this? That's cool. So this is errata for truck stop. This is an included errata sheet, I believe, from the original one, and they kept it on a tiny errata sheet. So you have this little like cut up insert. That's hilarious. I love it. So this is the catalog. This is the 1984 catalog. It's actually a recreation of it. It tells you on here 2019 reproduction in the corner, just in case someone's collecting these and wants to know, that they have the original versus the reprint. But other than having that reproduction listed, this thing is going to be the exact same as it was in 1984? Yeah. You've got all the Car Wars stuff, AADA. You got Toon, Globo, Illuminati. This is pretty. I guess Illuminati was pretty new as well at the time. And then of course you can order it here. This is the prices: $550. Oh man, $350. Ogre GEV. Yeah, so much Ogre. Undead Necromancer. If you actually saw our classic games pocket box unboxing, we actually opened up a couple of these as well. There's Killer, the game that I don't think we could print again. Cardboard Heroes. People ask me, so oddly enough, people ask me about Cardboard Heroes all the time. They're like, why don't you guys still do Cardboard Heroes? And we do. We do actually make Cardboard Heroes. They're available on Warehouse 23. They are print and play, though, which makes sense because you could just print those out. Raid on Iran. Again, these were also in the classic pocket box bundle, which you can get still, I believe. So that was Truck Stop, which, man, that one's loaded. I think trucks are one of the more popular options too, because we had a lot of questions about that for the new Car Wars 6th edition. It's a little. We're starting with cars though. Like that's our main goal, is making sure cars are good and work with that game. Uh-oh. I made a boo-boo. Things don't all fit back. That means I folded something wrong. Yeah, it's this truck stop map. I'm gonna take the map out because I know I folded that incorrectly. The rest of it fits. And now the rest of the stuff is all Ziploc stuff, because these are actually meant to, if you can open them up, you can leave them in the Ziploc if you want, or you can just put them in this empty box. We're going to take a look at expansion set. Do we have 1 and 2? Let's do 1 first. So they come in Ziplocs, but you could store both 1 and 2 in their own box, or you can throw them in with the original if you want. So we've got expansion set 1. We've got a new map. There you go, with a bunch of different road segments. That's actually really super useful. More road segments. I believe this will be another map of road segments. Yeah, this is what this expansion really threw in the mix. The road segments. More road segments. And actually has road layouts on here too. which is pretty cool. And then just to cap it off, some more road segments. And even more layouts. Circular designs. Give you a lot of corners, some crossovers. There you go. And I believe the intent with these was, I haven't played with this particular version of the game. I believe the intent was you actually cut those out. I may be incorrect on that, but I believe that was the original intent. And the rest of it should just be tokens. Yeah, here we go. So we got cutout tokens, and we got the punch board tokens like we talked about. And these are, a lot of the stuff is obstacle related. So you've got like items and objects, like oil slicks and things like that, smoke clouds, oil slicks. I believe these are mines over here. Handling speed tokens. You've got some other objects here. So this is like not necessarily just an accessories pack, but it has a lot of accessories and a lot of things to expand your game as far as tracks go, versus adding more vehicles. So like, if Car Wars is like it's the base of the game, Truck Stop adds big trucks and more cars and that new map, and this adds more like accessory type stuff. You've got some new Car Wars storage art, the same checklist. These are both stickers. And we've got, this is the backing card for it. So that's just on the back of the Ziploc bag. And we got Space Gamer ad. So that's cool. Oh, it's a fold out. Has an ad for a lot of our different games and magazines. You got Space Gamer, kind of the predecessor, if you will, like the sci-fi predecessor to Pyramid. Ogre, Fantasy Games, Illuminati, and then on the back, the Car Wars list, and then again, it's like a mini catalog versus the big one that we had in the last one. So that would be an expansion that you could slide in your original pocket box, or if you wanted to, throw it in that extra storage box that comes with the games. So throw these back in the Ziploc. And then we've got another expansion over here. This will be expansion set number 2. And this one I can already tell has a lot more tokens going on here for cars. So that's exciting. I'm a big fan of the cars. The accessories are cool, but the cars are where it's at. So this has got extra counters, cars, trucks, buses, cycles, police cruisers. This has a lot of stuff in it. And then it has, I believe it's a layout for the arenas using the turning key. This is the turning key. So this isn't the original turning key set, was it? I think it might be the original turning key. This is where you cut out the original turning key. So this is where the turning key was introduced, which is like this is the classic. I honestly thought the turning key was from the original game, so this is interesting. I didn't know that it came out in a later expansion. That's awesome. So this is it. This is the classic. This is a much used accessory in the world of Car Wars. So much so that we ended up designing the new 6th edition with a new turning key in mind. It kind of controls how you control your car, which is maybe to a lesser degree than this. It's a little more simple and lets you do a little bit more. But this is a very precise little tool that many people used for many years. The turning key. That's probably the most historically significant thing in this box, but the thing that I'm here for, awesome tokens and new cars. That's what I want. So again, you got a lot of items over here, like, you know, smoke clouds and things like that, new weapon tokens, and then you got the cars and the wrecks, which is always awesome to see. Love the designs on these cars. They're so I don't know, evocative. They're very thematic. You still get so much. They just look. There's so much character in the cars, even though you're only seeing that 2D top-down look at them. Just you could tell by the shapes. They just look super futuristic, really cool, kind of like that retro futurism look that I really like. And then of course the cutout tokens those same sheets. Pretty much for every 2 sheets of tokens that you get in Punch Board, you get 1 sheet here. So those are the ones that you have to cut out yourself. We got our trucks here. I believe these are going to be the trailers, and then our cabs here with the wrecks. So yeah, you've got some trailers. You got cabs. You got, I think these are mostly trailers. And then the cutout tokens. Those are the Punch Board. And then I believe these are weapons. Oh no, these are people on foot. And then you got ambulances. You got some more bikes there. Got a lot of just tokens, like marker tokens and things like that. And you got some flame tokens. That's awesome. And then you got our cutout tokens. And I don't believe this one had a specific ad in it. Now, this one did not include an ad. So that's the backer sheet for the Ziploc bag. So that is a load of stuff already, and then we've got a few other extra add-on stuff here that doesn't. I don't believe these come with tokens. These are going to be all book related, I want to say. We've got Convoy. Yes, Convoy. Now this one's interesting. This is not a. This is almost RPG-like, I want to say, if I remember correctly. A programmable Car Wars adventure for 1 to 6 players. Yeah, I believe this is. It's a little bit different. It's got our backer sheet, classic returns, and yeah, Lexington to Memphis, 400 miles, 13 hours. If you make it earn a quick $100,000, that is that's pretty good regarding inflation for the year that the Car Wars comes out. that the Car Wars happen. If you fail, a city dies. Wow, it's either 100K or a city's dead. Which one? If it's Memphis, I guess we're okay. Sorry, Memphis people. No, I'm joking. So, yeah, the cover rules. And it's a programmable adventure. I never did Convoy myself, but this is a cool way of doing it. It's a little bit different. It's not just throw your cars down, fight each other. It's more of a campaign almost. Got some background information. This is the kind of stuff I really dig, though. The classic Car Wars art. We actually have, there's just so many, like, classic Car Wars books and stories and stuff like that, and issues of magazines and things of that nature that use that art. I'm a huge fan of this classic look. I believe Auto Duel Adventures, a book that we put out, had some of that art as well. I was really enthralled by it. I really dig it. Some more of that art with the map of the convoy. The player's map. Yes, this to answer the question, yes, this is going to be coming. I believe it's Square House 23. We're going to have more information next week as we lead up to FNORDCon. But if you're interested in these bundles, definitely keep an eye out for that information soon. That is why I wanted to unbox them. I've wanted to do this Car Wars unboxing for a while, but I didn't want to unbox something that people couldn't get a hold of. So it's been the one box that I haven't actually opened up. Primarily because no one could get it. But now that we're actually making it available, I was like, I need to unbox it. I want to unbox it. I want to see what's inside. So yeah, this is your, like, kind of choose your own adventure type section here. So that's cool. I don't want to spoil all of it. Please don't look too closely. But there's your Convoy adventure. Now we got Car Wars Arena book, which may be familiar if you've seen Car Wars Arenas. I believe that's kind of like the more modern spin-off of that for the newer editions of Car Wars, if I'm not mistaken. And that's a big if. I could always be mistaken when it comes to the classic stuff here. But here's Car Wars Arenas, and this is a big one. Wow, this is a big book. Okay. Oh, there's 2 things in here. It looks like there might be a couple of things in here. Oh, it's the map. Yeah, so Car Wars Arena. I gotta undo the map. We gotta take a look at it. This is gonna be big. Oh, I'm gonna keep this off to the side. This is really cool. We'll hold that off for a moment. So here's the maps. I'm only gonna open one of these up because I've already unfolded one very poorly. So this is the double drum. Oh Lord, Lord have mercy. There it is. There's one of the arenas. We do not need to unfold both of them, but there's a second one that's also, and this is double-sided. So there's 4 gigantic maps that go with this. The New Boston, I love the name, the New Boston Dueling Arena. I won't unfold it, but we know New Boston gets a dueling arena. And then we've got the Car Wars Arenas book, which isn't a super thick book, but kind of gives you layouts and things like that. Aladdin's Castle, Las Vegas, the airship. So these are actually cool to me, not just because they have like layouts and things like that. It has like almost a history of these maps of like where, because they're not just like named something fantastic. It's like, no, they're in Moab and they're in like Allentown, Pennsylvania. Like those are the locations. Waco, Texas, the double drum. This one's in Macon. Yeah, Macon, Georgia. Yeah, that's awesome. So it's just a book of anything that didn't get its own map has a map on here that you can use. There you go. So that is Car Wars Arenas, but the thing I saw off to the side, well, it has a backer to it that's the back of the Ziploc, but the Summer 1989 catalog. And this is a big one. This is like a full-size feeling catalog. You got everything here. This is awesome. This is the era of GURPS. This is now that GURPS has come out, you're gonna get a lot of ads. Get GURPS Japan, GURPS Wild Cards. It's a lot of GURPS in here. Space Gamer, GURPS Role Player, the GURPS magazine. So there it is. That's the real predecessor of Pyramid. There, Role Player. So yeah, a lot of that GURPS stuff is now available on GURPS On Demand. You can actually print it, or get it printed on demand, and delivered to your door in a book form still. Illuminati's still in there. Guilty Party, that's a classic. You don't see that one very often. Ogre, and a bunch of Toon stuff. That's awesome. That's so cool. So this is kind of like the rise of GURPS. So that is Arenas. And then the last thing here is, speaking of GURPS, GURPS related. It is GURPS Auto Duel. So this is kind of the collaboration between the two brands. You've got an RPG. Oh gosh, I can't get back in the Ziploc. There we go. There it is. This is like the collab. You've got the classic cover. It's role-playing in the world of Car Wars, GURPS Auto Duel. I hope it has another magazine, but I doubt it. Another ad. I'm a sucker for these classic ads. And I think Phil is too, and that's why we got a lot of those in these remakes. Oh, so it feels like there's something back here. Oh no, I know what that is. That's the back flap. So that's GURPS Auto Duel. I can't show you everything in here. Obviously, this is a pretty thick book. Quite a number of pages, actually. Auto Duel America. A lot of stuff in here. A lot of RPG rules. We'll just do a quick flip through. Just all the rules. I love the art. Like I said, this art is just, it just takes me back. It looks so retro, but like still so cool. And like it's got such a good sci-fi look. It makes me wish there was like a Car Wars movie. Which I guess there kind of were Car Wars movies that weren't called Car Wars, but there was lots of those types of like Mad Max and whatnot. But I really wish that this stuff had made it to like a screen. That'd be really cool. So there's all the auto duel stuff, and then here's what I was feeling, which was the cutout tokens at the back, and it even has the turning key, which is really cool. It has its own built-in turning key. You got the cars, you got the people for standees. So these actually have little standee bottoms to them, where you could cut a slit in them and actually stand them up by folding it out. So yeah, that's really cool. That's awesome. So it's an all-in-one little adventure. It has everything you need to play GURPS, play an RPG on the go, and that's it, guys. That is the whole box. I mean, that is a lot of stuff. That is a load of things. So with this box, it came with all this stuff. I believe this one's MSRP is going to be $90 and it'll be re-releasing again soon. And these are all going to be a little bit less. I believe these are 80. These come with a slightly less stuff, but not a lot. Like this comes with Expansion Set 5, Expansion 7, Boat Wars, Uncle Al's, two Uncle Al's, and some Pocket Folds. So all of these are coming with at least like at least 5 or 6 items in like usually like 5 games worth of stuff. So there's a ton of cool expansion material out there for Car Wars. Like just from what you can see in this box, you can see that there's an absolute load of things. So keep an eye out for this stuff. The Car Wars Pocket Box bundles. Again, we'll have a little bit more information, we'll have all the information for you really soon on this stuff. Stay tuned in the next week or so. The big thing to pay attention to is FNORDCon 2.3. We're going to have a lot of announcements there. These will be, I believe, available at that point, and that's where we'll have the announcement for them. FNORDCon 2.3 is Saturday, October 10th. Starts at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, but we'll be going all day, so you can check in, check out wherever you want. You can find the schedule on our website. We'll also have a daily illuminator that has all that information. You can find the schedule there. we'll cover that in just a sec. But so yeah, check out that stuff. We have a lot of panels, so you'll have interviews with Steve, panels with Phil, Liz Danforth will be there, Eric Lang, who designed Munchkin CCG and designed Munchkin Dungeons, will be on one of the panels. I think I'll be on one of the panels as well. You can actually get some sneak peeks at some stuff where I'll be doing a playthrough of a brand new Deadly Doodles map that we haven't released yet. It's going to be a Halloween themed Deadly Doodles map that you can play along with me. So that'll be a blast if you want to check that out. So keep an eye out for that. That's FNORDCon 2.3, our not so secret Society convention that we're doing next Saturday, or not this Saturday, but the Saturday after, October 10th, 9 a.m. So keep an eye out for that. We're also next Monday starting a Kickstarter project, and that's actually what I'm going to be unboxing next week, or unboxing more, showing it off. That's the Random Fun Generator that's starting on Monday. That'll be going for 1 week. It's going to be a pretty short campaign, so it's next Monday to the following Monday. And the Random Fun Generator is a book of 20 different dice games. All you need to do is provide dice. That's 20 full game rules that you can find in one book. And I'll show that off next week. We did get a question in chat. Are we doing any Munchkin playthroughs coming up? We don't have any currently planned just yet. We might be doing something around the holidays. Again, I wanted to do something with my Christmas themed set. We are going to have a Munchkin shown off on stream. I'm going to do another Munchkin unboxing in the near future. If you like Disney, you want to pay attention, because that's going to be a really fun one. I just got that one in hand. We're going to do that a little bit closer to release, but the USAopoly Disney Munchkin Disney is going to be on the channel really soon, so stay tuned for that as well. So we got a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of things coming up, especially in the next week or so. So keep an eye out for that Kickstarter campaign. If you want to check out our FNORDCon 2.3, now's the perfect time. You can join us online. It's all digital. You can do everything from home, and it'll be a lot of fun. We've had a few of these digital FNORDCons now, and they've been a blast. So if you want to check them out, listen to some panels, listen to Steve talk about games, play along with us at home, join us for that. But guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of SJ Games Live. If you have any other questions, drop them in chat. We'll comment with the answers below, and we'll see you next week.